In the days ahead, I'll be flying with a cameraman to Marrakesh, Morocco to cover that secretive UN conference on migration. Like we did in Mexico while covering the migrant caravan, we want to bring you the truth, not the sanitized for your protection narrative that will be forthcoming from Justin Trudeau's taxpayer-subsidized media. After all, the very name of the agreement that is being signed in Marrakesh is problematic. Namely, it's called the Global Compact for Safe, Orderly, and Regular Migration, Intergovernmentally Negotiated and Agreed Outcome. Translation: this agreement is going to turn mass migration into a human right. But where will the migrants be coming from? And how many can we expect? And don't mean to be rude here, folks, but will all these migrants buy into the values and principles that we so cherish here in the West? And if everything is indeed so hunky-dory, why are there certain nations that want absolutely nothing to do with this deal and will most certainly not be signing on? For example, the United States is taking a pass on this deal. That's understandable, as they already have thousands of Central American migrants at its border with Mexico attempting to illegally immigrate into the US, and more so-called migrant caravans are on the way from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador. And really, who needs more of that? Meanwhile, the prime ministers of Poland and the Czech Republic have indicated they will not be signing the deal. Hungary's not signing on either, and Bulgaria and Estonia are unsure whether they'll sign. So aside from the US, did you notice some trend there? That all those aforementioned nations that are very lukewarm to the UN deal also happen to be countries that were liberated from the Soviet Union's Iron Curtain of yesterdecade? Indeed, these nations are newly free from dictatorship. And it would appear that they are in no rush whatsoever to trade one sort of tyranny for another, namely the idea of having their country invaded by thousands or even millions of migrants who might have no intention whatsoever of assimilating. I think the Hungarians and the Poles and the Czechs and the Bulgarians and the Estonians are onto something here. I think we can learn a thing or two from these Eastern European republics, even if Justin Trudeau and his UN puppet masters don't want us to. Do you agree? If so, please sign our petition at stopthemigrationpact.com. That's stopthemigrationpact.com. Hey folks, as you know, I'm off to Marrakesh to cover the latest UN conference. If you can kindly help fund this mission to cover off our expenses, that would be much appreciated. After all, we want to bring you the sort of news the media party doesn't want you to know about. So if you can, please make a donation at rebelun.com. That's rebelun.com. And thank you once again for your generous support.